Yo, man, what's going on? Welcome to the first episode of That Shit Crazy, the TSC podcast.
You
You heard
heard?
me featuring Slaughterface. You already know we
I'm
got in the
saying,
building,
know the
man.
vibes.
Hey, so today's topic is basically gonna be like, what we experience. We
Yeah.
gonna we gonna venture off into other topics, but that's the main topic that we gonna stay on
It's
course with.
definitely gonna be interesting for y'all
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
though.
Definitely.
It's
Definitely. We
definitely
got a
gonna
whole
be
segment called the That Shit Crazy segment where we got to talk about like the craziest thing that we seen that made us say that shit crazy.
that
Man,
shit crazy.
hey, listen here. Listen here. We got a lot of those.
Got a lot of
Got a
those.
lot of those. But we ain't gonna get out too much. We gonna keep it to a minimum. What's the most valuable piece of information you got before you're growing up? Like
Before.
getting like, you 21 now and everything. So what's the best piece of advice you got from somebody?
So far in my 20s or
Yeah.
before I was in my 20s.
I mean, I mean, I guess just like in life,
I say
before you
both.
was 20.
So before I was 20, the best advice that I got was from my granddad, and he told me that he said, no matter what, never forget this. In life, you're only a man once, but a baby twice. And as I got older, I realized that
Fuck that mean? I mean you're a baby when you grow up, and then you're a baby
when you
when
old,
you
people got
old.
to change your
Oh yeah,
pampers. You know what I'm saying? You shitting on yourself, so you really only a man twice. So you got to make the most
you
of it.
mean man once?
Yeah, a man once. So you got to
Yeah.
make the most of it.
Okay.
And so far in my 20s, the best advice that I would say I had to have was I've gotten a lot of good advice so far in my 20s. This is a quote that I recently heard from Russ. He said that what if it could turn out better than you thought?
What if it can turn? Explain that. Explain what that means.
What if it could turn out better than you thought? So, for example, the festival, the Lucky
Mm-hmm.
Day Festival, it started out just as an idea between us,
Yeah.
and then it really became something.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really think it was going.
What?
We didn't think it was like, you know what I'm saying? And it turned out better than we thought. And all honestly speaking, I thought it probably wasn't gonna
I was
turn
just
out.
trying to get the day over with, boy.
Yeah, and then the day wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a fail. So
You
it
know what I'm
turned
saying?
out better than we thought.
Facts. Facts.
So yeah,
Um, I gotta think about this one though. I gotta think about this one. I actually, yeah. So I'm gonna say like right now in my 20s. I heard it's coming from Steph's Code. He was like, stop thinking you got time. Basically, like when I was 20, 21, around that area, I wasn't really as consistent as I was now. I was always saying, yeah, I'm young. I still got time. Stop saying you still got time. He was like, you could be you 20 today, and tomorrow your ass gonna be 30.
uh,
What you gonna do about that then? So yeah, now you 30 saying, oh yeah, I'm limited on time now. When before you was saying you got all this
it's
time to
gonna
do
work.
whatever you gotta do.
And a piggyback off of that, because it was another quote that I heard, but I forgot if it was from who, and I really realized it. Throughout my 20s, people will get paid $1 million, $5 million for 1 hour,
Or what?
whatever it is that they doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Same thing
yeah.
like music. If they do a show, you know what I'm saying, they get paid $1 million just for that one thing. And while they spent their hour doing that and made $1 million, that same 1 hour you spent doing nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like,
That's the exact point I'm trying to make.
and the reason why I say time is also so valuable too is because I look at time as a currency.
Mm.
And this is another thing that I learned in my 20s. Um, Time is a currency, and you have to realize that everything in this world costs. Relationships cost,
Definitely. Definitely.
love costs, family costs, success costs. and it all
Your
depends
life
on
costs, like
your life
basically your
costs,
whole life costs,
and
but
it all depends on how much you willing to spend.
pretty much.
And
You know what I'm saying? Look, it was like also coming from Stephen's Code. That boy he say, it's cool to be on the slow grind. Everybody going somewhere. It depends on how bad you want it. But if you know you feel me, you doing something like, say for instance, going to school, that's like a career. You on the slow grind, you on the steady incline. So when you get up there, you up there. You ain't no going back.
mhm,
But he was like, you know, it's okay to like, spend time on the slow grind, but don't waste your time on the slow grind.
facts. And people gotta realize too, like another thing being why time is the biggest currency in the world is like if you really think about it, when you do a crime, what is your punishment? Time.
Time, nigga.
They take away your time
Take
away
away.
from
I ain't never think about it like that.
take
That's
away your
crazy.
time away from you.
Currency, boy.
Time is a currency, so you got to be careful and be
What you do?
wise on what you spend it on.
What exactly? Can't be out here wasting your time thinking you got all the time in the world, because in reality, you don't.
You don't.
You don't, bro. You could be 20 today and you blink your eyes, you're 40 tomorrow.
Like I said, that same
Right.
hour you spent chilling in your room doing nothing, that same hour somebody made $1 million
exactly
in that same hour.
Same hour. Made a couple phone calls, showed up to a couple business meetings while you laying on your ass, eating chips,
Facts.
snacking and stuff, thinking you got all the time in the world, bro. No matter how old you is, depending on how bad you want it, you better go get that shit. Stop. Don't let nobody tell you that you got all the time in the world. If you feel like you can achieve that right now, do that right now. Like, don't play around with it, bro. Don't play around with it, because sooner or later it's gonna get bad, and then you ain't gonna want to do it no more, just because you keep hearing other people tell you what to do and what not to do. Like, you gotta focus on yourself. You gotta, focus on your own grind.
And it's like if you don't choose what you spend your time on and doing, you allow for somebody to choose it for you.
That's what that boy McMill say. If you don't stand for nothing, you gonna fall for something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand for nothing, you gonna fall for something. Like, come on, bro. You gotta be 10 toes on what you believe in, bro. 10 toes on what you feel like you can accomplish, bro. Because, hey, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. Not even your mom. Your mom might encourage you to do it, but it's all up to you with your mental, right? With your mental, like, execution, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to know that you can achieve it, whatever it is.
Know what I'm saying, bro.
Before anybody else believe that you could do it, you got to.
Exactly, bro. If you want that big house, you got to picture yourself in that big house. If you want whatever environment you want to live in, you got to picture yourself in that environment. Like, what you want to do, how you gonna, live in that environment. Like, you just got to picture yourself in different scenarios. If you can't picture yourself in a successful life, you don't really believe in your craft and what you able to do. So, yeah, bro. All right, so if you coming from like we both 20, well, you 21, I'm 20. How do you feel about when dudes try to, not even dudes, just people in their 20s be worrying about females and stuff? Like, how do you feel about that? How would you think that'll affect what they got going on?
I feel like focusing on females when you not achieving your goals,
bro,
is
that is buck wild. That is buck
no
wild.
Point. Like if I was a female, the first thing that I ask a guy is, do you have any goals? And if you don't, that should tell you a lot on what type of person he is. But I feel like it definitely affects you, because it's like if you wasting your time on relationships and a female, vice versa for females too, like wasting their time on a guy and not achieving their goals, is like nobody gonna want it for you. And the more time you put into this person, like I say, time is a currency. So the more time you spend on this person or this thing, whatever it is, if it ain't helping you level up, it's just setting you back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a girl, if you talking to somebody, first of all, they gotta add value to your life. You know, it can't just be like you can't be wasting your time, basically, bro. I mean, you really won't know if you wasting your time or not, but you know, if you really know how to read people and everything, bro, you can spot the bull from a mile away, bro, a mile away. Like at this point, if you in your 20s, it don't even matter. If you in your 20s, your 15, if you a teenager right now, bro, you shouldn't be worrying about no relationship. You should be worrying about what you got going on. Cause say for instance, you in love with a girl and you know you ain't got nothing going on for yourself, and she got a whole bunch of other, you know, she got motion, and she messing around and not want to be with you no more. What you gonna fall back to?
Exactly.
You gonna be by yourself. You gonna be like you're gonna be messed up in the head. Like you know you gotta be able to fall back on something, especially something successful that you know that you happy with. You know, like me, both of us, we got music.
Yeah,
We do music. We do a whole bunch of other stuff, DJing, producing. Like we do,
festivals.
bro. We do so
Right.
much stuff. Like even if we was to get in a relationship right now and shit wasn't to work out, bro, I got shit to worry about. I can't be in my room sitting down pouting, being depressed about life because a girl didn't want to talk to me.
What?
Like that'll stop everything. Like that'll put you, bro.
And for
I've been
example,
there. I've been there, bro, and it's not good, bro. It's not good. I'm telling you, it's not good.
you know this situation too, and this is a real life situation that I went through. I spent the whole summer talking to a girl, and you know what I'm talking about. Spent the whole summer talking to a girl. Procrastinated on dropping my album. I don't even think I dropped a
Nah,
song.
you ain't dropping no
I
song.
didn't even drop a song during the time I spent that summer talking to her. Very toxic relationship. And it took my mother one day when a girl was snapping on me and for my mom to hear it to be like, you wasting your time on her when you ain't even do what you had to do yet. You ain't even finished your own album, but you spending time on her.
I'm saying like you just gotta if you get a girl, you gotta know where your priorities at. You gotta make sure your priorities straight, bro.
If you don't got no parties and know where your parties at, that shit crazy.
That shit crazy.
That
Nah,
shit
for real.
crazy for real.
Nah, but if you ain't got no priorities, no standards, no none of that, yo ass just in there just because she fine.
You ain't doing nothing.
Nah, that ain't finna last.
you
That's
moving
not
to
finna
back.
last. I don't care if you put it off for a year. It ain't. It's not long. It's not long distance, bro.
A message to my young guys, man. And I said this and somebody corrected me. Shout out to DC. I made a post saying that money come first and dream second. But my boy had to correct me and let me know that God come first. Family comes second, money third. So y'all gotta remember that when y'all on y'all grind.
Facts, bro. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. You know, you might not. When we say God come first, you ain't got to be a religious, like a real religious. Like you ain't got to be, Christian. None of you ain't got to be you don't got to be devoted to a religion, but whatever you believe in, just make sure you straight with the man above. Like you gotta, I know you pray and everything, but you just gotta make sure your relationship straight with him to be able to have a relationship with your family, to be able to carry on your relationship to others, to be able to make you money. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know how to play it, bro. You gotta know how to do it. I'm telling y'all, we putting y'all on game
We
right
put
now.
y'all on game.
Early, bro.
This is
Early.
a gem.
Bro, this nigga, this shit that. But the name of that got that episode called Game, nigga. Like
Game
that
for
game.
real.
Free game. Free game, bro.
Free
Free
game.
game. Free game, bro.
Yeah. This for the ones who really need it and not the ones that we spent years teaching the hard way. Because some of y'all had to learn
Nah,
the
for
hard way
real.
and
Some of
still
y'all
ain't
just be
learned.
some of y'all just be tripping.
Still ain't learned.
Some of y'all just be tripping, bro.
We tried to give y'all the game, show it to y'all in y'all face. And the ones who know what we talk about.
Hey, but yeah, but y'all gotta, man. Hey, y'all just gotta make sure y'all get y'all bag right, bro. Make sure y'all get y'all bag right.
Get
Make
your
sure you get
goals right.
yourself right, bro. Just focus on yourself. This is the time when you young and in your 20s and everything. Focus on yourself, dog. Like you shouldn't be worrying about nothing else. If you in school, worry about school. You should the only two things you really should three things you only should be worrying about: God, family, school.
And
You
money.
know, and how you finna get this bag. Like
Yeah.
4 things actually. I said 3, but 4 things, bro. Come on now. But you already know, bro.
That's
Come
free
on, come
game
on,
for y'all, man.
come on, bro. Come on. Make sure y'all get a job. Stop sitting around here being lazy and shit, acting like y'all don't want a job. Cause bro, I guarantee you, I'm talking to all my niggas out there. I guarantee you that female that you want to talk to, she got a job, bro. No matter, I don't know how old, you are and how old that female is, but I'm pretty sure she doing something.
And even if she ain't, one thing that, especially in this time and age, which is I find it so weird, there's nothing wrong with having a job. Like a lot of men be feeling like they too cocky or too big to have a 9 to 5. Bro, you can't hate on having a 9 to 5 and you broke. Because at
Bro,
the end of the
dead
day, that
ass.
person whoever got that 9 to 5 still got money.
I guarantee you, if you broke, you got a girl, that nigga with that 9 to 5, faithfully steal your girl.
Facts.
Like bro, you playing around. You over here saying how you would never have a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the motherfuckers that was saying, yeah, I won't work 9 to 5, but that was because I was on some entrepreneur stuff. I wasn't. It wasn't the fact that I was just trying to sit around because I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. It was just because I had my mind on other shit. But now, mine working a fucking 7 to 7. Like what? Bro, that's more than a 9 to 5. 7 to 7, that is 12 hours. 12-hour shifts, 2 days. And then even then, I got a second job. Working 2 jobs, bro.
Get that money.
Bro, I ain't complaining. You don't see me complaining. You don't see me on Instagram posting how bad my day is.
Stay on that grind and get that money.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on. We finna tell y'all the different moments we had where we was just like, damn.
That shit crazy.
Like, damn, bro. If you go first. You go first. You go, bro. All right. I'm gonna go first. And it was a moment we shared.
Which one? Oh my god,
Lord. Yo.
I'm gonna sip my cup.
It was I'm gonna tell you so it was when we end up going to Naples. I'm gonna say Naples. That's the first one. I ain't gonna lie. Most of that shit crazy moments,
I feel
it was like we was together, bro. What the fuck?
All of them were mostly weird. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? We was around each other when it happened.
Most of the time, we're already around each other.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So we was in Naples, and our homegirl, man, fuck that. Our fucking business partner, brother, man. Raquel, man. Stop playing Raquel, man. What? Shout out Raquel. But we was with her, and then her girlfriend lived in Naples, and we in Miami right now. So yeah, her girlfriend lived in Naples. They was doing like a long distance relationship, and they finally like wanted to go see each other. So our homegirl Rock, she wanted to take a little trip up there with a whip. Mind you, we ain't do no checkup on the whip, no none of that. We just hopped in the whip and left.
Literally.
No questions asked, just left.
I believe that day you had a barbecue at your crib too. I think so. You had a barbecue.
I had something going on.
I remember that Rock had got like a to-go plate.
Yeah. I forgot about that. What the fuck?
I remember that.
No, we hopped in the whip. She pulled up, hopped in the whip, boom, took off. We on the highway. We going across Alligator Alley, man. Car broke down. Right? So I'm like, shit.
I don't think the car broke down.
It broke down when we got off of Alligator Alley going into Naples, the Golden Glades or whatever that junk called.
That's
yeah. So we was over there and we pushed the car to the side and we was just waiting on some people to come. But then a car cut back on and we was able to drive to the B&B that we had, right?
It broke down so many times.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. At this point, the car broke down. The car broke down and we was able to get to the B&B, right? So, mind you, I was still a virgin. But listen though. Man, I was in that bit chilling. We was in that bit. I brought my PS4. I remember this. I was like, man, he already knew the girl, so I'm like, I'm finna let this man go crazy. I already know what's finna happen. I brought my PS4 so I can drown out whatever was going on.
Matter of fact, along with that too, we made a bet before the trip, or I think on the trip.
I was literally in Miss Horn class when you called me, and we made that bet.
For real?
Yes, bro. I was in.
Right, so I think it was the bet that I think I said you will, and you said
I said I wasn't.
Yeah,
I said I will. So, he said I will lose my virginity. I was saying I wasn't. We just on the couch chilling. I'm playing Madden and shit. There I ended up hooking up to the speakers, but I hooked up to the speakers and I was playing like Major 9. Shout out Major 9. Yeah, they was like, and they knew who Major 9 was. They was like, damn, you listen to Major 9? With you heartbroken or something? I was like, bro, I'm in this bit trying to put on some music just so I can chill. Like, why are you talking to me right now? I'm trying to play Madden. I sat down on the couch furthest from the two of them because they were sitting on one couch. I'm over there sitting in another couch. I'm over there fucking lost out my mind, hugging a damn pillow. I remember this. I'm hugging a damn pillow, looking down at the floor, paranoid as hell.
And I remember Rock came out the room. She was like, "Y'all done got this bill."
Yo, I was over there cooked, bro. When I got up to pour the ice or whatever, she miraculously got up from her seat, talking about something. She was waiting on my seat. Meanwhile, it's a whole other couch. So I'm like, I'm high as fuck. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm sitting down. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I sit down on the couch, back in my little corner, cuffing the fuck out the pillow. She put her legs on top. Fast forward. It went crazy. Mind you, this nigga was sitting on the side the whole time. The lights was off, and he was over there pretending like he was asleep. But I knew damn well that boy wasn't asleep. That boy was on the phone too. You ended up getting up and got on the phone. Yeah. And then we ended up moving to the bathroom from the couch. In the bathroom, beating her shit. She asked me, mid stroke, she asked me how many bodies I had. You know what I said? I said 3. That was my first body. I was like, she said 3. I remember
we had that conversation. I was like, yo, no matter what, even if you got 0, bro, you gotta give at least some kind of number.
To this day, she don't know she took my virginity. We gonna keep it like that until she see this video. Until she see this video. Yo. Other than that, no. But yeah, man, she told me. I told her I had 3. She was like, yeah, you very experienced. Bro, I was like, man, fuck all that talking. And why you ask me that? And I know damn well she had about like 8, 9. What? 8, 9. She previously
that we knew of.
She previously the night before had got her shit beat down. Yeah. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That trip.
That
trip. If you know, you know. That's all we gotta say.
You know, bro. We had to push the car from the highway onto the rest stop, bro, and then slept in the car, waited for our parents to come pick us up from the middle of Alligator Alley, where we didn't have no reception. Got up, man. We left the phone tripod, the speakers, my brush, because I was waving at the time. We left a whole bunch of stuff in that car, and it got impounded. What kind of car was that, though? I know it was red something.
I think it was a Toyota. I think it was like a Camry.
A Toyota? Nah, ain't no damn way. That was a coupe. We was riding a coupe, though.
I think it was a Camry.
A Toyota Camry coupe?
Yeah. Because it wasn't like small. I vividly remember. I think it was like a Camry.
Bro, I never heard of no. I never heard of no Toyota Camry coupe.
I don't know. I think it was a Toyota.
Bro, fuck.
But
if that was a
it is
Toyota, then that's bad, bro. Because Toyota's supposed to be reliable, man.
That shit was not reliable. It ain't have my back. But now you got me nervous.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know which shoe to choose. I don't know which shoe to choose from.
Oh man, you gotta choose something, cuz. You gotta choose something, man.
I ain't gonna lie, you've been there for all of that shit crazy moments. So I'm gonna let you choose one.
What you mean? What you mean?
Choose which one you want me to talk about. Or like
I got one. I got one. The time we were supposed to run a 3-man.
Oh, the park?
4-man. That shit, when that boy was getting bounced on.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
yeah. That boy getting bounced on. Not playing with him.
All right, so that was actually around the time.
That boy about to get caught up. Yeah, he dumb as hell. I gotta incriminate himself like fuck. I mean, it don't matter though. It don't
matter, but
damn, I just realized that. Damn, boy, your ass.
That shit.
Your ass a demon, boy. I ain't never do nothing like you. Boy, I want to grow up to be like you, bro.
You already know what it is.
I want to be like you, bro.
Alright, but that time, yeah. So one of my homeboys, he has his own Airbnb. So this night we ended up going to the club. And one thing about this friend is when we at the club, he not leaving. He's on a mission. If he don't get what he came to the club for, we're not leaving home until he accomplishes whatever he's going after. So this night, it was a girl's birthday, and we're in a club. My homie buy a whole section, a whole bottle. We chilling. Fast forward, we end up at the Airbnb. And mind you, it's two of my homeboys. So one of my homeboys is with one girl. I'm with another girl. There's another girl there too. So, no. 4 girls. And 2 guys.
4.
I had one. The other person had one. The other person had one. And that other person was to be you that had that one. Remember?
But yeah, I didn't. It was 3.
It was 3?
It was 3 and 4 of us.
We're all at the Airbnb. We partying. And this is really one of my that shit crazy moments. We had recently done something and I had a whole bunch of money from it. So I pull the money out to count it. Like a nice little stack of money. So as soon as I pull the money out, the girl, she jump on me. I'm like, yo, what? Like, it's crazy. Why you, like, she jump on me. She like, yo, y'all hold him down. I'm trying to see all this money he got. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, they only care about money. At this point, now she really like me. She see the chains. So, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting on my lap. We vibing.
Tweaking out, bro.
We tweaking out.
Tweaking out.
It was
nigga something, bro. I was at work when you called me about this shit.
Yeah, man, so she on my lap, thick girl. Shouts out to her. So she's sitting on my lap, and I call him. I'm like, yo, you gotta pull up, man. We got an Airbnb. We vibing. The vibes is nice. We got our lick. We doing what we gonna do. So he say, all right, I'm gonna pull up when I get off of work. We like, all right, bet. He pull up, get dressed. You know what I'm saying? Pop out. We chilling at Airbnb. We end up getting more bottles and going to the club because at this point in time, by the time he came back, I think it was probably around like 5, 6. So we ended up playing like Uno and Jenga. Copped us a bottle and we ended up going to the club again. So this time, all of us go to the club. I had way too much to drink that night. I will admit, I had way too much to drink that night. And
only thing about
the video.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So that night I had way too much to drink, man, and she throwing it back. I'm catching it. I'm catching it all. Like everything. My face in it. I'm head first. I'm head first in the game.
Nigga know head first in that shit.
I'm in a club, tipsy. I'm lit. She throwing it back. I put my face in it.
Yo, left out the part that happened at the end. Nigga, they got kicked out of the B&B.
Oh, all right. So I gotta tell that. I gotta tell that.
B&B.
So, all right. So fast forward. After we leave the club and we done did all we had to do.
Mind you, when they got back to the room that night, the B&B that night from the club, for some reason, this nigga girl started crying for some reason, and then that shit
killed my mood.
It killed his mood, so he didn't want to smack no more. No, it killed his mood.
Look, I'm very respectful, and I feel like once a woman started crying, I don't know why she started crying.
Bro, it happened out of the blue while we was getting tacos, nigga.
Her friend even told me it wasn't even like none of our faults why she started crying, but I just felt uncomfortable because I don't like girls to be crying around me. One of my homeboys is in his room doing what he's gonna do, and as I'm walking out the Airbnb, I see my other homeboy. He's in a car in front of the Airbnb doing what he gotta
do. Dummy.
Going stupid. Because that shit
crazy. Yo, that shit was crazy.
My homeboy's dead. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I called out of work, and now my boss say he need a note saying where I'm at, and I told him that I was at the hospital. So we need a wristband or a note saying that I was at the hospital. So if you know me, you know that I'm a very good friend. So whatever I gotta do for one of my homeboys, I'm gonna do it. So when he say he need a doctor's note, I'm like, all right, cool. We hop in the car, we go to the nearest hospital. We get to the hospital, he goes in and do what he gotta do. The hospital security tells me I can't stay parked in front of the hospital. That's an emergency zone. So I'm like, okay, cool. My homeboy calls me. He's like, yo, I'm ready. Come pick me up. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back inside of the hospital. Everybody know the little lift gates that be at apartments and hospitals. So as I'm driving, I'm getting ready to go through that. And I get a phone call. And as I'm on the phone, I'm looking down and end up tapping the lift gate.
So ran into that shit.
Yo, I look in the rearview mirror. I see security coming towards me. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Security is like, yo, you broke the gate, and we're going to have to file an incident report that you broke the gate. And I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, like, I didn't break the gate. Like, the gate still worked. I just tapped it. There's no damages on the car, on the gate, or nothing. So when police come, where's your license? I left my
yo.
I don't have a license, and I left my ID at home. He's like, all right, cool. What are you doing here? I say, officer, I'm here to drop off one of my friends and pick him up. My friend gets to the car, explain to me what happens, and the officer's like, look, we're going to file an incident report. He's like, yo, I need somebody's ID. You don't have an ID. Do your friend have an ID? I need somebody's ID. Mind you, at this time, I didn't know. My friend that I'm with has a bench warrant. So I look over to my friend, and I'm like, yo, he say you need an ID. My friend whispered in my ear, yo, bro, I got a warrant. So I'm like, what? I'm like, yo,
this man dumb, bro. Like, why did he not let us know that before? Like, beforehand?
I'm talking about, I've known this man for at least 2 years. Never known he had a warrant.
Yo, we got a warrant out for his arrest.
So, say, look, I don't care if you have a warrant out for your arrest. As long as it's a bench warrant, you good. My homeboy says, okay, cool, it's a bench warrant. Homeboy hands him his ID, and then we end up leaving. We get back to the Airbnb. We pull up. The girls call me again. They're like, yo, we're at the corner store by the Airbnb. Come get us. I'm like, all right, cool. Me and my homeboy, we go over there and come get them. As we're pulling up back to the Airbnb, one of my homeboys that was sleeping at the Airbnb, we see him in his car. He skirts off, takes off. He said that they can't go back inside the Airbnb. I gotta go to work. I need you to deal with this. He say, cool. They stayed that same night in Miami, but was somewhere else.
Yeah,
That was
a good one. That was a good one right there.
the W best. So we gonna cheers to the episode.
Yeah, my shit done with. My shit over with. Shit, a little ice.
As y'all can tell, we floating a little bit. We're not gonna tell y'all what we sipping on.
Nah, for real.
But
no free promotion, boy.
Yeah,
we sipping on water, nigga.
We catching a vibe right now.
Sipping on water. You heard me.
So
yeah,
that'll be it for today's episode of
That Shit Crazy podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Episode 1.
Episode 1 locked in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for some more episodes and everything. I don't know. I'm gonna probably only post this on, YouTube, but then I'm gonna post like the shorts and everything, so you'll definitely be getting like the notifications and everything. So y'all boys stay locked in. OTG Steezy, Slaughterface, man, and we out of this. We out of this junk.